How'd you do it? What did you do? Little nice weekends? How'd you cash flow it?
Yeah, I mean, my whole goal, like when I started my business, was I'm going to replace my corporate income and then be able to quit. And I thought it was going to be 2021, and it ended up happening in 2022 of July. So like for me, what I did was I won my first customer in February 2020. That's the new business where I was training people on how to create videos, content, win customers on
You're
LinkedIn.
You're actually invoicing a real customer.
A real customer. Yeah. And I'm working my full-time job. This is like right before COVID, right? I'm downtown
All right.
Chicago.
All
I remember
right, cool.
exactly where I was and how it felt to win my first customer for a couple $100, right?
That's great.
And then so that's February 2020. And then July 2020, I'm making more money in the side hustle business than I am in my full-time business. And I quit
That is so
the full-time
awesome.
job. And then I get into 100% entrepreneurship and was able to leave that job in the past. So
How did
I would
that
say,
feel?
well, I mean, amazing. You know, for me, it was like 90% excitement and pumped about what I just did and what we were going to do. And then 10% of like, you know, a little bit of unknown here. And like, I just felt like I'd, been with the company 6 years, putting a lot of time and effort into them.
Right. Yeah.
Telling them, but I'd say 90% of it was just like, man, I was so certain with what I was going to do and the value I could provide. And I just knew that if I got 100% time to do this, that I was going to explode it. And so, I would say to anyone listening, like, and I have 2 daughters, obviously, like you said, so I had to be responsible. I'm not like living in my parents' basement being like, oh, I'll just quit my job and then like, go do my full-time entrepreneurship. If you can do that, great, go do it, right? But for me, I had to build up the income as I was working my full-time job. And for a while, it's crazy. You're working, in the early morning to late in the night, hours, and then you're working every single weekend. If I wasn't hanging with my kids, I was in my business. And so like, I think it just takes a ridiculous amount of sacrifice, and the pace at which you do it depends on how much time and how much sacrifice you want to give.